It's 1:30 a.m. here in the morning in Australia. I've got to get up and take the boys to school in, I don't know, a few hours. But this news has me excited. I don't think I'd be able to go to sleep without sharing this news with you guys, because there's clearly a different version of the Model Y. This is not the Model Y Juniper. This is the Model Y Juniper box. This is like an SUV, a proper SUV shaped version of the Model Y Juniper, plus a sports car. I mean, in Tesla's parking lot, there's a bunch of cars. There's new models. I mean, I'm a little surprised. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. And I want to say a big thank you to all of you who have supported the channel over the last few years. Really appreciate your support. All right, so there's some aerial footage here. This is from Met God in Wilderness. I'll put a link to Met God in Wilderness. Anyway, footage shows from a recent drone flyover of the California Fremont factory that there are some mysterious new EVs here. They're being tested near the facility's test track. And, well, you can see here that they're not the Model Y Juniper. They're different. There's a different shape to them. This footage was shared, I believe, yesterday. And there's actually 8 covered vehicles near the test track. And they're different. They're not all the same. They're actually different sizes. You can see in the footage that there is a low-slung sleek car. Maybe the Model 2, potentially. There's also a crossover SUV. Now, my first thought was, hey, that's the Model Y Juniper. That's just the new version. They're covering it up. But that doesn't make sense, because we've all seen the Model Y Juniper. Why would they cover that up? And then when you look closer, you can see the rear of it. It looks like an SUV. I mean, it's not the coupe shape of the Model Y at the back. It's more of a squarish shape at the back. Now, Elon Musk did respond to some tweets. Do you call them tweets still? I don't know. But anyway, he responded to some tweets on X from someone asking for a bigger vehicle than the Tesla Model X. He said, okay, that Tesla would make one. I don't think they're that big. I don't think that's what it is. But it does look like it looks like a bigger vehicle than the Model Y anyway. Now, I don't know what these vehicles are exactly, but I believe Tesla clearly do have some planned vehicles coming that they somehow will be able to build on their existing production lines, which leads me to believe if Tesla have made that claim, then what they're going to do is reveal a more SUV version of the Model Y. So that would mean they'd change the rear of it, the back of the car, and potentially have the rest of the car still the same. That's what I suspect they're going to do. Now, guys, a lot of people have been saying to me, when do you think the new Model Y is coming out? When's it going to be here, the Model Y Juniper? I believe it's going to be February. Now, that could be wrong. I don't know for sure, but that's what I believe based on all the different articles that I've read and everything I've been reading. And I'm pretty excited for it. I think it's going to be a really, really good car. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Do you think this is, what do you think this could be? One of these it honestly looks kind of like the Model 3, but why would they wrap it? It doesn't add up. Clearly you can see there are some different shapes there, and they do look a little different to the silhouette of the Tesla Model Y. Let us know in the comments, what do you think these are? Let's have a sort of a vote. You can like and click on whichever one you think, whichever one you think it is, whichever model you think it is and what it's going to be. I'm pretty excited to see this though. I think this is really, really interesting. Thanks for watching. Very cool new electric car spotted here, guys. This is, for me, a car that really appeals. I've always liked wagons, and I think Zeekr 7X is one of the best electric cars ever made. I mean, one of the best value electric cars, has incredibly fast charging. You're talking about charging speeds more than 500 kilowatts. This car is absolutely unreal, and I think I'll be going to see it potentially in China next month. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. And I want to say a big thank you to, to you guys, because you guys are making the electric vehicle boom happen worldwide. Without you guys really supporting the cause, then, well, we wouldn't be here. So come to the Sydney EV show. It'll be on the 8th, 9th and 10th this week. 8th, 9th and 10th in Sydney. I have free tickets for you. I'll put a link in the description below. Promo codes are there. You can use those codes to get free tickets. The Zeekr 007, right? The Zeekr 007, I did a video on that comparing the 007 sedan to the Tesla Model 3 and the BYD Seal. To be fair, I mean, just objectively, and I think you'll agree when you see some of the videos coming out of China, the 007 is a much better car than the Tesla Model 3 and the BYD Seal. It is, absolutely is. The charging speeds, the batteries, the range, the power, luxury of the cars as well. I watched a video today, guys, on the Zeekr 007 and the Zeekr 7X, and they will blow your mind. They're incredibly, incredibly good. So the fact that Zeekr are now making a 007, a station wagon version, I think is a great idea. I think this one would be really, really popular. Zeekr is actually one of the fastest, well, there's two fastest growing car companies, EV companies in the world this year, based on month by month and based on the entire year. They are Zeekr and Leap Motor. They're the two fastest growing EV brands in the world currently. Zeekr is a Geely brand. And guys, I'll be heading to China this Sunday to check out some other Geely EVs using some of the technology in this Zeekr, including their new blade battery. And when I say new blade battery, it is actually a short blade battery. It's called a golden brick battery, the Aegis short blade battery, lots of names and terminology. It doesn't really matter because it's very, very advanced lithium iron phosphate batteries that are going to be used in this car as well. They have an energy density of around 192 watt hours per kilogram. To give you some context, the energy density of BYD's blade battery is 150 watt hours per kilogram. So much higher energy density. They also charge incredibly quickly. They can charge at up to 600 kilowatt charging speeds. And there are chargers that can charge at those speeds in China. I know there's not outside of China, but they will come eventually. So this EV has the same technology as the 007 sedan, but it's going to get even better tech, I think, because now, while the 007's been around for nearly about 12 months. So I think this could be getting some upgrades. They're going to come to the 007 as well. Personally, I think you might call this a shooting brake because it's not really a station wagon. Obviously, it looks a little bit like a Mercedes-Benz, the CLA, or anyway, the shooting brake type vehicle. And it's like a wagon, but it has that kind of coupe shape at the back. Not my favorite design. I've got to admit, I think the Neo ET5 looks better. And I think the Zeekr 7X looks a lot better. But Zeekr said, well, you know what? This is going to be kind of one of those brand cars. It's going to stand out. People are going to see this car. They're going to go, oh, what is that? That's interesting. Some people might buy it. But I think maybe if it wasn't two-tone, if it didn't have the white roof with the orange body, it might look better. Anyhow, that's what they've done in these images. So what information do we have about the 007? Well, not a lot, but we know the sedan's dimensions. It is 4,880 millimeters long. So bigger than a Tesla Model 3, but a little bit smaller than a Tesla Model S. 1.9 meters wide, wheelbase 2.9 meters. And it will come with two powertrains. Rear-wheel drive, same as the 7X, right? The rear-wheel drive has 310 kilowatt, 415 horsepower, plenty of power for a rear-wheel drive vehicle, and in fact, it's a lot of power. The all-wheel drive model, though, has crazy amount of power. It's got 475 kilowatt, that's 636 horsepower.